Hello, my name is Kelly Bluen. I am a certified Zentangle teacher, and I also love to doodle. So in these videos, I am doing some Zentangle patterns, some Zentangle inspired things, and also just some simple little doodles. So I am going off of the April challenge by cutelittlepaper.com. And in March, I did every day. This month, I've just done Monday through Friday each week. And I'm skipping a couple of the Easter ones because Easter has already passed, so I'm not going to do those. So today is April 18th, and I'm skipping the gardening gloves, even though that would be a very cute doodle. But I really want to do the birdhouse. So that's what we're going to do today. And then tomorrow, for the 19th, I think we're going to do bubbles. And then, I hate to say this, but then the next week and a half, I am not going to be doing any more of the doodles because I have a May plan, doing some florals in May, and I've made May kits that I'm selling on my Facebook page called Let's Tangle, and I really want to focus next week on getting ready for that. So today and tomorrow will be the last two doodles for April. If you would like to keep going, you can download this. It's linked in the description of my video, and you can go ahead and keep going. There's some beautiful prompts here that would be really fun to do. I'm just kind of out of time. I also work 5 days a week. So, okay. Anyways, let's do a cute little birdhouse doodle. So what I like to do, and I've done in previous months or other challenges, is something called a Zentangle. And a Zentangle is when we put a line across the top and we have things kind of hanging down from them. And that's what I'm going to do for the birdhouse today. But I just wanted to go through our book and see all of the fun things that we've done. So many cute challenges. And this one yesterday was really fun. I love that one. Okay, so we are going to do a dangle. So I'm going to begin with a pencil, and then I will switch to pen. See if I've got a pen laying around. Okay, there we go. So to do this, I'm going to put a line across the top, really, really light, and I'm going to make that into a branch. So I'm going to put my little line, and then I'm going to darken it. And then every once in a while, I'm going to put like a little stick coming out, maybe a longer one with maybe two little things on it, and maybe some little knots in the branch. And then I'm going to go right above it and do the same thing. Make it kind of wiggly. There we go. There we go. There's my little branch. And I'm going to go ahead and take my pen and ink over that. Make sure I didn't get the pen that ran out that I never throw away. There we go. You can make a branch however you want. That could be its own doodle, but okay, there we go. Then I'm going to go back to my pencil and I'm going to draw 3 birdhouses. There are so many fun birdhouses, and if you want to draw 2 and then leave room for one that you look up on your own and or design on your own and make it something special, go right ahead. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put one right here and then probably one down here and then one back up this way. So this one's going to be fairly close to the branch, and I'm going to do, let's see, just a basic triangular roof. And I'm going to make this one kind of long. And I already forgot to do the other part of the roof. So let's go over and in and up. Okay, get that in first. And then we'll put in those lines going down and a line across the bottom. And then on the inside, I'm going to do 2 little holes for the bird to go in. So down here, I'm going to do a circle, and up here, I'm going to do a heart. And that's all I'm going to put on there right now. When I go back and do pen, we'll add some cute details. So there's the first one. And my next one is going to be a little bit wider. Move something out of my way here. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit wider. So I'm going to put it right here. I feel like I want to go down more so my last one can be up here. So I'm actually going to erase that. Okay, that feels better to me. And then I'm going to put a triangular roof on this one. And then go out a little bit on both sides and add that aura. This one is going to have a nice large circle right there. And then my last one, I'm going to do kind of a swooping triangular roof, and it's pretty narrow. And you can go in or out on both sides and add your aura. And then for this one, I'm going to go kind of swooping in and narrow. That's probably a little too narrow. I think I'm going to change that. I think I need to make these a little bit wider. It looks a little better. Still kind of narrow, but that's okay. I'm going to put a circle in the bottom and another circle on the top, maybe a little bit bigger because I've got room. Okay, time to switch to pen so we can make these look adorable. And I want you to think about, like, when we do these little drawings or these doodles, you can make these however you want. And I love starting with pretty basic shapes or a couple variations. And then if you draw this again, like, add more details, make them more fun, make them your own. Okay, so I'm going to ink in the roof of each one. And these are little homemade wooden birdhouses, so it's okay if they are uneven. We're not going to be worried about it. And I'm going to go over the shape of the house. And then the little holes where the birds will fly in. And then each of those holes needs a little dot underneath, which is going to be that stick that sticks out for them to land on. And since mine were just facing straight on, we're just going to see that end of the little stick. If you were drawing yours like kind of at an angle, like if you wanted to put a side on here, you could have your stick, kind of pointing outwards that way. But I don't have that, so. Okay, now I'm going to attach these to the branch. So I'm going to just put a line from the roof to the branch. And this is where it becomes a dangle. So cute. And then on this long one here, I'm going to add some little leaves to make it like a vine. On this one, I'm going to add a bow. And on this one as well. On this one up here, I'm going to add a little tiny heart and then a little dot above and below. Look how whimsical that makes that. We'll do the same thing on this one. All right, and then inside each of these little holes, I'm going to put in a curve on that left inside. So it looks a little three-dimensional. Like that's kind of that, the thickness of the wood that it's built with. So cute. Okay, on this one right here, I'm going to add, I saw this on a drawing where they put in this little arch and then added tiny leaves like a vine. And I thought that was so cute. And then up here, let's draw a little flower. Add some tiny little details. And then on this one right here, if you have room, we could put in a tulip. And one on this side. There's not a lot of room to make that. On this large one, I feel like it would maybe have a base. So I'm going to add a little base. And I feel like this one needs a little base as well because it's so narrow at the bottom. And maybe over here on this one on the roof, I'm going to put these little pieces sticking out as if they are little roof shingles. And on this one, let's give this one kind of a wood grain look. So I'm just going to put in some like little board type lines. And on this one, I'm going to put these little shading lines just to kind of make it look cute. And maybe I'll do some on this one as well. All right, let's add a few more things down here and then we'll do something up on top. So I think this looks adorable and we don't have to spend a lot of time adding a lot more, but let's come down and maybe give it a little curve and a leaf. Then let's come off another side and give that a leaf. And over here, and I'm just making a line and then I'm making my leaf shape so that that line goes right inside of it. And along this one, let's come straight down, let it bump into the birdhouse and keep going. And let's just put some little leaves on this. And at the bottom, I'll do a larger leaf. And I'm going to do one more. Let's see, where do I want to put this one? Let's just do it right here. I'm going to come straight down, just part way. Put a leaf at the end. And then going up it, I'm going to do these little hearts and dots. And this is something that I could do for hours. I would just keep adding more lines and more little things dangling, but that looks pretty good. Okay, on the top, I just want to add a cute little bird. I'm just going to do one, but you could do multiple. And to make my little bird, I like to swoop down and then up for his head. And I give him a little beak. And then I imagine this head part being really round like this. So I'm going to come back down nice and round and then up to his tail. Give him two little legs and some little feet. An eyeball. And you can always add some little tail feathers or some little things on top of its head. And look at how cute that is. If you want to add off of these branches a couple of leaves, you could. Maybe off of this one as well. So I am in the process of building a website and it should be done probably midsummer. And on the website, I'm hoping to have some classes that you can pay a little bit for, but I'm hoping to do a series of these dangle type videos with birds, with fairies, with each season. So if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye out for that because I think that'll be a really fun way to do a little bit more, take these things a little bit further if you like them. Right, I'm going to add a couple little lines in the branch. And that's not it. I want to add a little music note like it's singing. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that detail felt necessary. All right, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to add a little bit of graphite at the bottom of this branch, as if the sun is maybe up on top and it's causing this little bit of shading. Look how cute that is already. And I'm going to add some underneath the roofs of each of these birdhouses. And also inside, just a tiny bit inside those holes, because I feel like they would be really dark in there. In fact, you could ink them in with pen if you wanted to, but right underneath those roofs, and then the inside. So cute. And then lastly, I'm going to put a little bit down the left-hand side of each house. And that is it. There's our cute little bird house doodle. I hope that you loved that one. Just a reminder, I'm going to do only one more for this month, but maybe this summer we can take this back up again. But I'm really excited about May and need to get some things prepared for that. So I hope you loved this one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.